NK here and welcome back to the Cookery. Today I'll be showing you guys how to make probably one of the easiest things or versions or recipes I've ever seen to make guacamole, and that is just plain and simple guacamole, nothing too much in it. It was always kind of a complicated version whenever I tried to make it, whether it be adding garlic or do I add jalapeno. So now I found the perfect recipe that I'm actually going to show you guys, and hopefully let's see if it actually tastes good. So the first step is to just take, I'm only using half the recipe for this one because I don't want too much guacamole. So I'm going to take 2 avocados and I split them, and now I'm just going to gently mash them with my fork. Oh god, this is complicated. Okay. So I tried mashing it with a fork for a while and that obviously did not work. So instead I got a mini masher here, which is a lot easier. So obviously making guacamole or any other form of like sauce or anything is a lot more easy if you actually have the right tools. So after I mashed all of that up, and now I like it kind of chunky, so that is it, and it's looking really good so far. And also, if you guys are probably wondering why am I not using the mixer over there, you guys can probably feel free to use that as you wish, although I would definitely put it probably on pulse if you like it chunky like mine. But for me, you guys know this, I do not like to wash things that I have to wash that are just like special in my opinion. Like I would rather use a fork that I use probably every single day than use the masher that I was using or to wash that. So the less I have to wash and clean, the better. So that is basically that. So now I'm actually going to add some jalapeno. Now for the recipe, I cut it in half obviously, and they only say use half a jalapeno. But for me, I still like it pretty spicy, but I'm not gonna do too spicy. So I'm really just gonna put like about, yeah, maybe like 1 tablespoon. Like that seems good enough, but I'll just add a little bit more. And then now I'm going to take some onion. They say use red onion, but that's basically just for color, I think. And either way, it's still just like an onion, I think. So I'm just going to add little scoops of onion. So that's also good. So now I'm actually just going to mix that first, like so. The red onion would definitely give it more of that color because right now everything is definitely just green, but I do like the color green, so I'm not complaining here. Okay, now I'm actually going to add some lime juice. This here is just 1 juice of lime, so I'm actually just gonna lightly pour just a little, so I still have some in here. So that was probably half I poured, and I'm just going to lightly mix it. Okay, yeah, I can definitely smell the lime. I think that was just enough. And lastly, now I'm actually going to add my salt and pepper. Now this is just like freehand, just like whatever you like. So I'm just really going to just do, just a little sprinkle of salt, and then kind of mix that. Plus, it also depends on what chips you are using. Make sure you like think about that, because the chips I'm going to use, which I'll show you guys in a bit, is I believe quite salty, so don't put too much of that. And I'm just gonna put just a little bit of pepper. Okay, so now that I got my little plate of chips and I took a big scoop of guacamole here, let's actually try it. So I have not tried it yet. My chips here are kind of salty, so I'm just going to take a little for my first bite. It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be, because it's actually really subtle and not too limey. I was kind of afraid of the lime. Let me make sure I have like a jalapeno in there because I don't really feel like a lot of spice. Yeah, okay, this definitely does not taste bad at all. Maybe I would add some more pepper, I'm guessing. I don't know, maybe it's just not that spicy to me and it's a little too subtle. So maybe that's the one thing I would add, but otherwise this tastes actually really good. Probably, I like the texture a lot, and I think by itself it's not the worst thing, but I would definitely add more pepper. And I just think it actually tastes pretty darn. Alright you guys, that is it for today's video. The link to the recipe will be down in the description if you guys want to try it. Feel free to comment down below if you guys have any questions, thoughts, or any concerns or suggestions that I will definitely hear and try out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.